What is APA format? APA is a writing style and format for academic documents such as journal articles and books, as well as reporting test results, writing theories, and reviewing literature. There are three types of articles: theoretical, report of an empirical study, and review article. Theoretical draws on existing research to examine a topic. Empirical introduces the hypothesis/purpose of testing, method used to conduct the research, report results, and discuss implications. Review article is a critical evaluation of a published article, book, or set of articles on a common topic. APA format requires you to use past tense or present perfect tense. Okay, so first thing is your title page, which is the first page of your essay. You want to make sure you're using Times New Roman and point 12, just like in MLA, also using double space. So the first thing is going to be the title of your essay, also your name. This is followed by your institutional affiliation, which in this case would be Colonial Forge High School. And make sure this is centered at the top of your page or in the top half of your page. And you will need a header for your title page. So to do this, you'll press Insert, Header, and APA has this thing called a running head. You will actually write running head, colon, and a shortened version of your title. You want to make sure this is all also in Times New Roman point 12. One thing to note is that only your title page will have the words running head before your title. All the other pages will just be the shortened title followed by the number of your page. And that is your title page, which will be followed along by an author note. Online newspapers would be the same as print newspapers. Next would be your author note following the top half of your title page. This will be, again, your name, along with the institutional affiliation on the same line. Then you would state any acknowledgement of assistance or financial support, or where your research was taken from, or funding sources on the next line. After that would be a mailing address for correspondence, and in this case it could be Colonial Forge's address. And then you would put down an email. So each line has to be indented once. It does not have to be centered in the page. And it'd look something like that. This is an example of a title page along with the author note. See, it has the title, the name, the institutional affiliation, also the running head at the top with the shortened title and the page number. Then down here, the author note, again the name, and then for institutional affiliation, Writing Center, Colonial Forge High School. And then acknowledge where the research was taken. And then it was noted if there were any questions or anything, they contact the author. And then again, an address, Writing Center, Colonial Forge's address, and then an email. Next is your abstract. This follows the title page. You want to make sure you still have the header at the top with your shortened title in all caps, along with the page number. At the top for your title, it's simply abstract, centered at the top, followed by your paragraph with no indentations. And then this is a time where you could describe and explain problems, define terminology, have brief descriptions of methods used and findings you made, and an overview of your conclusions. Typically this is 80 to 120 words. You also want to include keywords for your reader at the bottom. If you're quoting an author, you'll need to use in-text citation. Here's an example of the last name of the author followed by the year of publication. If you have already stated these two pieces of information, you can use the page number to demonstrate where you got the quote from. In some cases, there are more than one author. If there's two, you'll use the word "and" when you're referring to them in the text, but when you're citing them, you'll use the "and" symbol. If there's more than two, you'll use the name of one of the authors followed by "and others, comma, the year of publication as shown below in the example." Sometimes you'll end up indirectly quoting someone else, so in this case you'll want to state it at the bottom in parentheses, cited in the title of a book, the year of publication, and the page number. In textbooks, you will only refer to the person you are citing, or the persons, depending how many there are. And in classical works, if there is no date, then you will cite the author's name followed by ND. And if it's a translation, you will make sure to put in the parentheses trans dot the year. If you are abbreviating corporate authors, you'll have to refer to the full name at least once, and then after that demonstrate what the abbreviation is going to be, and from then on you could refer to them as that. Like an example where they shortened American Medical Association into AMA. Work with no author, you'll cite the title as part of the in-text citation, along with the year of publication and the page. And these are just some of the in-text citations that you'll see. The last part of your paper is the reference page. Here's an example for citing a book. It'd be the name of the author, the year of publication, the title of the book, where it was published, and the company. This would be an encyclopedia or dictionary, and it'd have again the author, year of publication, name of the dictionary or encyclopedia, the edition, where it was published, and the company. Next is a journal, which would be the list of the authors, the year, the title without quotation marks and with only first word capitalized, the name of the journal italicized, and the volume of the number also italicized, and the page numbers. For a newspaper, it would be the author, the date of publication, the name of the article, the section of the newspaper it was taken from, and the pages. For a DVD or film, it would be the name of the director, the year, the title, the place it was published, and the company. If it is the name of an online article, it would be the author's name, the year, any person that worked with them, the name of the article, followed by the URL. Online newspapers would be the same as print newspapers, except you would also include the URL at the end. And these are just some of which you would see. This is an example of what your reference page should look like. It should again have the header at the top, and it should be labeled references. I used examples that I demonstrated earlier. Each citation's first line should start all the way in the beginning of the line, and every line after the first line of the citation should be pushed towards the middle. And that is references in APA format. That's the end. Thanks for watching.